The device you are watching this video on belongs to a passing era. It is a masterpiece of logic that is currently being dismantled. Take a look at this retro desktop setup. It represents the historical reality of the last 40 years, computers acting as digital warehouses. Their only job was to retrieve pre-recorded files and fetch them for the user. We have entered the age of generative computing. These systems manufacture intelligence and situational awareness in real time, building answers from scratch rather than searching for them in a database. The architect of this shift is Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang. He realized that to survive this transition, his company had to abandon the traditional concept of the computer entirely. Nvidia has moved beyond the business of microchips. They are now constructing planetary-scale AI factories that treat computation as a manufactured utility. These generative machines are so resource-heavy, they are beginning to strain the physical infrastructure of our world. Nvidia cornered this market by risking everything on a gamble that nearly destroyed them. In their early days, they were a simple gaming graphics company facing an existential financial crisis. Huang decided to embed a software architecture called Cuda into every consumer graphics card they sold. He willingly crushed his own company's profit margins just to put AI capabilities into the hands of teenage gamers. This diagram tracks that software expansion. While it looked like a financial failure at the time, getting Cuda onto millions of gaming PCs meant an entire generation of researchers learned to build AI exclusively on Nvidia's platform. With millions of developers locked in, rival tech giants and entire nations now orbit Nvidia's proprietary architecture. They have built an inescapable ecosystem that dictates how the world processes information. Nvidia converted a consumer graphics loss into a global monopoly over AI infrastructure. The virtual world is hitting a physical wall. Look at this modern server room. This infrastructure is a world away from a standard internet data center. A single Vera Rubin pod contains over 1 million components and thousands of chips. These are racks weighing multiple tons, holding quadrillions of transistors in a space designed for extreme density. Scaling intelligence is now dictated by the laws of physics and raw electricity. We have reached the point where software cleverness cannot overcome a lack of power. Huang's proposal involves siphoning idle capacity from the civilian power grid. By looking at power lines like these, he noted that grids have excess energy during off-peak hours, power that is currently sitting idle. This chart shows how that compromise would work. To prevent blackouts, these factories would throttle their own consumption the moment public demand spikes, systematically degrading their own performance to protect the grid. These automated shifts ensure hospitals keep running and the lights stay on during peak loads. The factory sacrifice ensures the stability of the surrounding society. The rapid scaling of intelligence now depends heavily on the physical conquest of the planet's finite energy supply. But what are these factories actually manufacturing? They manufacture tokens. This new commodity allows AI to spawn sub-agents, digital workers that independently browse files, use research tools, and execute complex human jobs. Agents have become a universal commodity, transforming tokens into a manufactured form of labor that is scaling productivity faster than any previous industrial shift. This scale puts immense pressure on Huang. He is essentially the individual point of failure for the technological security of the world. It's a long way from his start at this classic Denny's diner. Before designing planetary infrastructure, he was here, washing dishes and cleaning toilets. He manages the weight of the world by stripping planetary-scale problems down to their first principles. He looks at a global bottleneck and simply asks, how hard can it be? The era of file retrieval is over. Controlling the factories of intelligence means controlling the future of the human economy. We are tracking these shifts as they move from the data center into our daily lives. Subscribe to the channel to make sense of this future with us.